The government has announced plans for special boot camps to get unemployed young people into work. Under the scheme, jobless under 21-year-olds will have to find a job, an apprenticeship, a traineeship or unpaid work experience if they want to keep their benefits. Sue Jameson is in Westminster for us. And Sue, what exactly will this mean for young people?
Well, this policy is surrounded by some really tough language and I think also clear warnings. The minister in charge has spoken of no excuses on youth unemployment and benefits, and essentially it means that under 21s, if they're not earning or learning, will be forced to go into an environment where they'll have some very intensive help to get jobs, I suppose the political equivalent of having a cold shower and a hard bed, but they will be given also some personal coaching to take them through. And it's an approach that's been welcomed by the British Youth Council.
We're happy that the government is taking these measures. We're happy that they're actually going out there to do something and equip young people with the skills, because there seems to be an almost skills shortage between the skills that employers want from young people and the skills that young people are receiving from the education system. And we feel like that this could be a really good way to bridge that gap.
Now, the minister in charge, Matthew Hancock, has bounced this back onto the Labour leadership candidates and said, well, you need to support this. So far, they've responded individually, but the overall Labour approach seems to be that it needs to be a fairer policy to help young people, and that there's a risk that if you demonise them, then you won't get the results.
Sue, thanks very much indeed. The government has announced plans for special boot camps to get unemployed young people into work. Under the scheme, under 21s on benefits will have to take a job, an apprenticeship, a traineeship or unpaid work experience, or they'll lose their benefits. Well, Sue Jameson is at Westminster for us. And Sue, what exactly will this mean for young people?
Well, I think the government thinks that it's tough love saying to those who are jobless and under 21, you only have 6 months to be able to do that. After that, we are going to force you to have some intensive training to show you how to get a job or how to have further education or work experience. Certainly, the government believes that otherwise young people run the risk of having a life on benefits. The minister in charge has said it's about no excuses for youth unemployment, but I've just asked him whether it's not also true that they might be forcing young people into unsuitable and very low-paid work.
Any job is better than no job at all, and the goal here is to give people, yes, the tough incentives, but also the support they need to get a job, because ultimately we want to end long-term youth unemployment and end this cycle where people go straight from school onto a life on benefits and instead allow everybody to reach their potential.
And Labour has said there is probably a fairer way to do this without making it all the fault of young people.
Sue, thanks very much indeed.